Hello, everyone. Hello, Liquid community. Hello to everyone that is not part of Liquid yet, but wants to be part of Liquid. We have come together today to do a call about basically the updates about Liquid 2.0. What is new? What makes it so much better, so much easier? And then after we're going to have that little interview and all the updates, we're going to actually dive into a presentation which will explain also to people that maybe have not known much yet about Liquid, that will help them to understand the whole project. So I would like to introduce, I have Yevgeny and Artyom on the call today. So Yevgeny, do you want to go ahead maybe and start talking?
Yeah, of course. Thank you for the intro, Caroline. So hello, everybody. Hello, the Liquid community. Hello, everybody who wants to join and become a professional miner with us. So before we dive into presentation, a couple of things with Liquid 2.0. So first of all, we redesigned the website. This we will show at the end of the presentation, or we can just send a link to the new website. It became very much easier for people to navigate. So we really reduced the customer journey map. All you need now is just a username and password to become part of the community. It's very simple to see the prices. It's very simple to see what's the hash rate, what's the output of your miner. So we try to really, first of all, reduce the steps required to get into the project. And second of all, really simplify the process for newcomers. We also reimagined the power grid. So instead of buying different power packs, all the users now essentially have a electricity station, and that electricity station, as you would have with your topping up your mobile, it's the same thing there. You top up by the amount of kilowatts that you need to run all the rigs, all the racks, and all the containers that you have. In addition, we also want to talk a little bit about Kaspa and the Kaspa Asic. So Kaspa in the recent times has been growing drastically in terms of the value of the coin, and it's been part of the project from the get-go. And now we're introducing a Kaspa Asic, which essentially gives you a higher hash rate for mining that particular coin. So another, let's say, benefit we're giving to the community, an opportunity to jump on a project that's really showing a good growth. So allow me to start with the presentation.
I'm going to check it. I think I have to, hold on, I make you co-host. There we go.
Yeah, okay. So Liquid mining, and of course, as always, we want to focus on Bitcoin mining, because that is the big stable coin, that is the big, let's say, backbone of any portfolio, because it's, well, right now, yes, it's jumping up and down, but as we see in the past couple of weeks, it's actually growing, and which is a good thing. So why crypto? So this is the basics for the people that are already part of the community, but for anybody coming to join, is essentially Liquid mining allows you to get coins at the lowest price with the expertise and technology of professionals. Let me elaborate on that. We take a very professional approach, and it's a vigorous process of analyzing different coins and different startups that we add to our project. And within that project, we try to add the so-called startups at the pre-mine stage. What does that mean? Whenever a new project appears, there is not very miners in that project. And that means if there's just one miner, that one miner is getting all the reward per block of calculation within that blockchain. So as more miners join in, that reward gets split between everybody. So what we're offering to the community is, through our analytics and through our analysis of the market, we introduce these projects that do not have so many miners for those reward blocks. So you can become one of those first to jump in and start mining the coin that we introduce to the project, and essentially get more of that coin. Once that coin hits listing stage, that's where you capitalize on your investment. So a year after all the previous halving cycles, Bitcoin has increased massively in price, from 3 times its original value to as much as 90 times as shown in chart. This exactly goes to prove my point on the first note that I've made, The sooner you get into mining a particular coin, the better the reward, because you can monetize it much better when it hits the listing stage. And of course, why we also focus on Bitcoin, because it's a backbone of any portfolio. It's a stable coin. It's the main coin out there. And that really, essentially, the price fluctuations of that coin, it what really drives all the other coins to fluctuate in prices and the market as a whole. So with our application, we have really revolutionized the mining process. You don't have to rent a big hangar. You don't have to have a lot of security. You don't have to reconfigure software for different coins. You take the application, you select the coin, you already start mining it. And it's as easy to withdraw the coins as it is to start doing it. What's moreover, in order to switch between different coins, there is no reconfiguration of the software. There is no additional setup. There's no additional settings that you have to involve. We've done all of this on the back end of our application. You just select the ones you want to, the coins you want to mine, and you do that. That's it. We are present in App Store and in Google Play. And of course, all the purchases are done through the website, which is reimagined. And we will send the link, or Caroline will share the link once she's sharing this video to everybody. And you will see how much easier we made it for everybody to get into this project.
I want to just dive in there 1 second, that everyone understands, because I think this is like the greatest part of Liquid, that you are taking my personal headache absolutely away. Because first of all, I don't need to take care of programming, because maybe I would like to mine, but I don't know much about programming. And the other thing, what you have mentioned before in the slide, is actually your analytical department. So everyone hears about diversification, how important it is to like really grow big. And there as well, we know that there's so many projects in crypto space out there, and you are doing all the due diligence. You are picking the best of the best projects. There's no guarantee that they all will outperform, but the chances are much bigger that you guys have the right catch. And I save so much time. And this is, for me, I'm with you guys for quite a while already. And it's just really taking away so much pressure, knowledge, and I have so much more time, and I really enjoy mining.
Plus, the application itself is pretty cool. It's not like a complex calculator. It's very simple to understand and to navigate. So it's all of these headaches, like you correctly said, we take away. We do the analysis, and of course, we offer what only we believe is a good project to mine. So yes, absolutely agree with you on that. So, like I mentioned, with Bitcoin mining, this is really the backbone of any portfolio, of any professional miner. We initially introduced the project with startups, but we decided to give something very stable and something very secure for the audience to have in their portfolio in order to experiment with other coins. And of course, there is no other option but Bitcoin. And of course, that's why Bitcoin mining was introduced in Liquid. To date, so during September, the whole of community has mined 3 Bitcoin altogether. Totally mined from the launch of the Bitcoin mining with our application is 13 Bitcoins. So it's a pretty good sum for people to get in and to capitalize on. And of course, as you see, with Bitcoin fluctuating, I mean, some people say it will go to 100,000. Some people say it will still fluctuate for a couple of months. But we all nearing the halving cycle. And once the halving cycle hits, I mean, the price is going to go up. If we look on the dynamics of the historical diagrams, it's like inevitable. So we are happy to give this opportunity to the community. And this is the results that the community have mined so far.
And there's as well, Evgeny, one more time, sorry for interrupting, just that people, in case they do not know about halving, and they don't need to know in details, but it will happen end of April of next year. So yes. Basically, yes. It's literally around the corner. So the recommendation would be from my hand, in case you do want to go into Bitcoin mining, do it now. You can still join after, but now it's like the time where you want to accumulate as many Bitcoins as possible before the next halving hits.
Well, that's a really good comment as well, because this is going to follow to what I said at the beginning. This is when the halving happens, the reward per block is going to be halved. So there's going to be even less reward per miner as there was right now. So it will still require the same electricity. It will still require a lot of equipment and everything, but it's not going to be producing as much Bitcoin for per miner. So Caroline is absolutely correct. The sooner you get into this now, the better you're going to be off by April. So these are a couple of options we have within the ASIC miner, essentially Bitcoin miner, because you can only mine Bitcoins with ASIC said equipment within the liquid mining application. This is the starter pack. It's very affordable, 100 USDT, so $100. The monthly energy cost is also very, very manageable, and you get that NFT for 4 years of durability. With this starter pack, it's really easy for anybody to get in, to see the Bitcoin start rolling in on the account, and really to introduce yourself to the project. We also have the BTC Asic standard, again, 4 years durability, slightly more expensive in energy and slightly more expensive in the initial purchase price. But again, it gives you a higher hash rate, and that means you're able to mine more Bitcoin and to get more of that Bitcoin from the reward block.
It should be noted that with the new electricity system, with the update, the cost of electricity per month and these Bitcoins will be even lower. It will be around 145 per month.
Okay, thank you, Artem. This is for this slide for everybody, just to make sure that we know what we're talking about. So here we did a comparison between a real ASIC miner and the ASIC NFT we have within the liquid mining application. As you can see, there are a lot of more pluses to a liquid ASIC NFT than there is to real miner. So like I said, there is no physical costs, there is no noise pollution, there is no security risks and everything. We take care of all of that. Since we have this located in data centers around the world that we fully manage, we take all the risks in terms of malfunctions, in terms of ease of use, in terms of ease of withdrawal, and ease of mining. So essentially, we believe there's only pluses to buying a liquid ASIC NFT than to having a real one. So liquid ASIC Pro, this is a big one. Of course, this gives you a whopping 720 terahash. But again, the price is going a little upwards, and the energy consumption as well. But again, this is something you will progress with. So you have the starter pack, you have the standard pack, and this is for the, let's say, the big boys. And this is for somebody who really already understands how it's working and really wants to maximize on the profits. You can also build this into racks, and here's what the rack output is giving you. So the energy consumption is at a 10% discount, Artyom, if I'm not mistaken. The durability is, again, same 4 years, but the output is just a crazy 4,320 terahash. Artem, you want to?
Yeah. Everything is right. The rack has energy consumption reduction, same way as the rack and the container in the multi-mining hub. And yep, you're right.
Okay. So moving on, where did we actually came up with this? And this is important, Caroline, I think, for people who have not been with us from day one. We actually came up with the idea of liquid mining through our multi-mining strategy that we employed before we even started developing the app. So this is a comparison of mining just, one coin instead of doing like several coins at the same time. And we realized that by building a portfolio of several coins, and like you rightly said at the beginning, some coins really hit the sky high profit, some coins stay the same, some coins don't. It allows any user within our application to really make a profit on designing their own portfolio. And that portfolio goes with the analytics that we offer in terms of the coins we introduce to the application. So with this particular example, with a total of 42 days of mining, we made a 62.6% on the investment. So a good option. And of course, for everybody who will stay on this video, they can pause and read about all the information that's present here.
What I like about that slide, sorry again for interrupting, it says there very little, but what would have happened if you would have mined only Ethereum? Because everyone on that call probably knows Ethereum, and you can see on Ethereum on that side, you would have made 14,000. Now look at that. This is like really big. There you can see the power of multi-mining, which has actually blown me away, to be honest, to see the power of coins you might not even have heard about, but thanks to the Liquid analytic teams, you get them right as an opportunity to mine within your app, and they outperformed Ethereum.
Exactly. And actually, to add a cherry on the cake that Caroline just now presented, you can at any point resell the NFTs. So in addition to offering the community an opportunity to do a multi-mining, well, let's say to dive into the experience of multi-mining with all the proper analytics ahead of time. Somebody, for example, at one point says, okay, I need urgently money, or something happens in their life. They can sell on the NFT, of course, at the discounted rate because of the durability has been reduced, and go out of the project if they need to. So we are giving as many options to the community as possible. And one thing is, of course, multi-mining. Second thing is, of course, Bitcoin mining. And third option, we do not hold anybody hostage. You need urgent money, you need to leave the project, you're welcome to do so. So it's an important one to know. So this is the multi-mining, let's say, strategy that we took, and this is what it actually came out for us at the end, because this is where the main two coins made the most profit. It's Kaspa and Neox. And as I said, with Kaspa, it's growing rapidly, it's going really good in price, and of course, having this in our multi-mining portfolio showed us really good returns. So now about Kaspa mining, and of course, with us following the trend as always, not only creating them, is this. So Kaspa has grown drastically in terms of its pricing. I mean, it's a innovative project, and I think Artem can add some details in terms of what they're doing. But this is just to go to show that our analytics department goes all out in finding new projects. So this project, initially, you can see the price there, what it started with, and where it's now. So if somebody would have mined enough coins at the beginning of Liquid mining project with Kaspa, here they're capitalizing way on top.
Yes. In fact, the Kaspa is one of our favorite projects in the whole market or the coins right now. They have shown unique technical decisions that make their network one of the fastest in the world. And 2 months before, they have broke the world record on the capacity of their network of opening the blocks per second. And they are technologically very unique. They are strong. They have great team, and we believe in them very much. And this is one of the these are one of the reasons that we decided to make a partnership with them. As you all know, Liquid and Kaspa have announced a big partnership, and we see it as a bright together future.
Yes, and we announced this back in summer, so everything is going in the right direction there.
And I want to add one little insight, because I remember, well, Kaspa was mining it within the multi-mining with my GPU mining. And then I remember Artyom called me one day and said, we're going to release an ASIC miner that just mines Kaspa. And Artyom, you were so excited. And then actually I started to read about it and and found out that it's very exclusive, actually, the opportunity that is given to us as users, and that it's huge. And I mean, Artyom is a man. He probably doesn't get that excited quickly as I do, but but he was really excited. So I knew it had to be good. And I got Kaspa miners, and I'm very happy about my purchase.
And this is actually a perfect next slide about what you're saying. So we have the Kaspa ASIC miner within the liquid mining application. Essentially, it gives you more, a better reward of Kaspa than you would have just with the standard miner. Because of our collaboration, we are basically allowing users, by purchasing the Kaspa ASIC miner within our application, to mine more Kaspa than they would have originally in any other situation, even specifically in real world situation. So the durability here is slightly less than a normal NFT. It's 36 months. The consumption is 400 watts with a price tag of 3,000, and the mega hash that is producing is 12,320. So a really good one if you want to get into Kaspa specifically, and just following what Caroline just said, I think you should.
And the electricity is so low. It's like, in case people don't know what that means in numbers, it's very affordable. And it rescued me, because I have just told you before the call, I was traveling. I was in Japan, I was in Dubai, I just got back, and I had some of my equipment ran out of electricity. So I'm very happy about the big power charger we have now, because that won't happen again. But my Kaspa miners are always safe, because they are consuming so little and producing much. So there again, a big plus for Kaspa.
Yes, and if I just go back here, guys, I mean, there's nothing to say more. It's just, if you would have get there in time, you would be at this point already capitalizing on your mining. So major updates in October of 2023. So we do, for your convenience, we added simplified registration, which I already talked about. It's very easy. Username and password, very easy to get in. You can, Artyom, can we already use debit card? So it's still USDT?
No, right now the purchase is only through the Tron link, but we're working on adding first step other Tron wallets. Second step will be adding Polygon wallets, and the system will become multi-chain. And after that, we'll be adding the fiat purchasing.
Perfect, perfect. So the power grid I already talked about, but just wanted to show this beautiful picture. It's just,
I like it
cool.
as well. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's very pretty. And it really looks cool also at the palm of your hand when you look in this in the application. Just to reiterate the fact that, you know, we're really simplifying this. Instead of having all these packs, you just have one electricity grid. You just top it up as you go. So this is it right now. We wanted to just to give you a brief update. I think also it will be interesting for the users to visit the new website, the redesigned website, to look how simplified it became. I mean, I can open up on my computer, but I don't think people don't have access to internet. They can always go to Liquid Mining and check it out. And guys, don't wait. I mean, like we said, BTC halving is coming in April next year. There's a lot of different projects that you can build your multi-mining portfolio on. You have the BTC as the backbone. You can experiment with all the coins. I mean, Kaspa coin just goes to prove that our analytics works, and it's, you know, we take a really professional and rigorous approach to that. Caroline has been one of the first with us, and she sees with Kaspa really capitalizing. So this is really a good time, especially with the fact that all the predictions are showing the market is going to go up. We see the BTC fluctuating, breaking through that 30,000 mark several times. It's not fixing there, but this is just a matter of time. All is going towards that. The prices are really, really good. I mean, if you go and compare to different pricing around the internet on different platforms and different applications, we are always there in a best option, as the best option in terms of the entrance point, in terms of electricity cost, in terms of the number of coins being able to mine. We do not tokenize the actual project. It's all there really to simply get in, to download the app and start mining and building your portfolio, and really, really have an opportunity to find that next BTC, to find that next Bitcoin, not spend it on pizzas, but actually put it on your portfolio and really have a good retirement scheme for you in the future.
Definitely. And what I want to add as well, the slide where you said that Bitcoin mining is possible with as little as $100. That as well. It is so big because it didn't exist in the beginning. And you guys are really always going with the community. You see what the community needs and you adjust it. Because with just $100, I think everyone on that call is hopefully able to have $100 of risk capital to say, okay, I'm going to invest that into Bitcoin mining. So literally, you're going to start to mine your own Bitcoin with $100. Plus, you can test Liquid. If people don't know yet, oh, is it good? Is it bad? Will I like the app? Will I understand? Well, test it. Test it with $100 and you will see it is very easy for everyone. You don't have to be like a crypto nerd. You don't have to be a programmer. You don't have to have headaches, basically, because it's all done for you. And then as well, the note, while you were talking, I took a few notes, and actually you have mentioned it already, the importance that people understand that with our purchase, we are purchasing an NFT. And that NFT, we can see it in collectibles in our Tron link. And yes, that NFT is resellable. So your investment, I think it's like when you understand the whole project, it's like so much bigger and better than many might think in the beginning, because it's really, really cool and it looks cool and you go with the flow and you have a very good support as well. You're very professional. If you look at other Zooms we did already, that you are there for many years already. You are working together with the same people for quite a while. You are making your own software. There's like no many third parties involved. So always when we talk to you guys, we are right at the source. You don't need to contact the one that developed the app, the one that it's all in one house. And this is as well, I think, is really, really a big plus for Liquid.
Of course. And thank you for the kind words. And, this team has gone through a lot of different experience. And in addition to having the core team always at the same, let's say, in the same numbers and in the same people, we are growing outwards as well. So in addition to these projects, we're developing others, and it kind of like a sponge, taking all the experience, taking all the knowledge and bringing more and more to the community. I mean, Liquid has changed visually and has changed slightly mechanically from what we started, but it only done in order to simplify the process, to make it more understandable. And I think right now it's just a couple of clicks. It's a couple of clicks, you're already there. It's $100, you're already there. And I mean, what better time than just before a big push to the stars with all the trends happening in the crypto world.
I have one more question before we move over, because here, everyone that is listening now, we're gonna move over in the second part of the call. Maybe we're gonna publish it separately just to show the new looks. Artyom is already prepared to show it. Evgeny, I would like to ask you, can you go once back to the slide with the pros and cons, where it's actually just pros, like where you were comparing liquid mining to traditional mining?
Yes,
because that one is actually always when I was doing presentation, my personal favorite slide, because again, talking to people not out of crypto space, everyone has heard about Bitcoin mining and has probably seen some images, and you know what sound it makes, for example. So I just want to run through it very quickly, that you really see the goodness about liquid mining. You don't have rental and accommodation expenses. So in that price included, what Evgeny just said, is first you have that NFT that is resellable, but the rental and accommodation expenses are included in that already. So now when I would mine, I wouldn't like to mine at home, for example, because of the noise. And I mentioned that before. I had a friend that was mining at home, and at some point his wife said, either they move out or I move out. I cannot hear that. I cannot live with that. So basically, in my case, I wouldn't even have the space at home. You need the right how do you call it, ambient, I don't know the name in English, like the air needs to be right,
sound cancellation, yeah,
that and the whole room has to be set up in a proper way, that there's no dust, and it has to be clean and all of that. So forget about that. So you don't need to rent an extra space. You will not lose your family because there won't be noises. And then again, what I said in the beginning, if I would now want to mine physically, I have to order my equipment. It's paid until I have it. It maybe take a couple of weeks. And then I have to set it up with Liquid. You start mining instantly and you don't need to be a programmer. I would like to mine, but I wouldn't know how to set up a miner. I tell you honestly. Yeah. So that would mean lots of time, and maybe I wouldn't even be capable of doing so. And very important, in case something goes wrong on liquid mining, I don't even know it. The miner I have bought, you guys are having equipment there to replace parts or the whole equipment. So there's kind of like a security policy included. In case my miner breaks, I don't even feel it. I'm still mining. It will be replaced, and I'm getting part of the whole mining
Yeah, this is completely under our, let's say, obligation. So we have like 2 steps. So for example, one miner breaks, we have a second one to replace it. The second one breaks, we have a third one. Nothing has happened like this before, but we have these 2 tiers of protection. So like you correctly said, anything goes wrong on our end, you don't even see this in the application, you still get the coins mined as you would select.
And I mean, how big is that? How cool is that? It's like, it is, again, another headache that I don't have. And this makes me feel like very safe. Plus what you have mentioned, that it's very easy to withdraw actually and make money out of the coins I have mined. And what I have just mentioned, I travel around lots. Now I just came back from Japan and Dubai, for example, and I had my mining equipment with me. I didn't connect some of it to electricity, I have to say, yes, but I was still mining lots of coins in the background, and I didn't have to take care. Okay, are they still running? Do I have a water damage at home? Did something go wrong? Nothing. Yeah. So this is, well, if you put it all together, it's great. And you have, for everyone, there's something. You have the multi-mining option, or you want to concentrate and focus on Kaspa or on Bitcoin, or do like I did, all of it, to have a nice portfolio, to diversify. Like Liquid is definitely the right company for you.
And of moreover, I can add, sorry, Evgeny, that most likely for the bigger part of the world, you will have to pay a higher electricity rate than there is in liquid mining. So there is one more big additional plus to the liquid platform.
And of course, if anybody has questions, like Caroline rightly said, our support team is active 24/7. We try to reply, and we do reply to 98, if not 99% of all the requests that we get through. Sometimes there's a big influx. For example, we can get thousands of messages in our Telegrams and our Discords and so on. And it just means that we will be delayed maybe in a couple of hours to replying. But anybody who has questions in terms of how to set up the equipment, how to get into the application, they can always go to our Telegram, they can always go to our Discord, they can always ask this question, and our support is there to always to help. So for example, we do not give financial advice in terms of how to set up your portfolio, but we can give background in terms of the coins and the projects that are available in the application. We can also say if something, sometimes, for example, we do an update and something is not working, how to set up correctly in a matter of minutes to continue working within the application. So the support team is always there to help anybody, newcomers and people that have been with us from the beginning. So that's also a good one to note.
Super. Perfect. I think we have it all set. To make it very, very short, Liquid is definitely worth to have a try, to have a look into it. It's just great. I love it. Now, Evgeny, I don't know if you're going to stay on the call. If now,
sure. I mean, I'll stay. I'll just stop demonstrating my screen. Super. And then we'll have Artem to do the same.
Do you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so here we are. This is the updated website of the Liquid. When we go to Liquid and we're not logged in and we fall to the landing page, I will show you guys what we have here. There is firstly some basic information about Liquid, about our data centers, total terahash, and electricity consumption. There is some basic information on the multi-mining, how much we have mined and how many Like, for example, you can see how many people we have in our analytics team, etc. Also, there is basic numbers on our referral system and what results we have already achieved. Going further, there is some basic information for newcomers on how it works, explanation on how the NFTs will work, explanation why are we in the Tron, basic showing all the several functions that the platform gives you, and slightly a teaser of the upcoming updates. Because as I've told earlier, we have two lists of the names of the upcoming features that will be added within the platform. So we have a bright and long way to go. Also, you can read and join the race up here and download the application. This is just the landing page, and I will go deeper. I won't go by every page now, but what I want to do is show you all the new mechanics and how everything works and where it's placed. One of the most important things is that we have added the power grid function. How it works is beforehand we had to buy a separate NFT and put it in any piece of equipment that we have. We have rejected this, and right now we are buying electricity to our account, let's say, to our power grid, and then we just connect every piece of our equipment to that electricity. You don't have to put each NFT in each piece of equipment. For example, here I can see that I have left 16 kilowatt of energy, and I can push and see that after half a day, my energy will be gone and my equipment will become inactive. So I have to buy energy. Here I just click buy energy, decide how many kilowatts I will need. For example, 500 kilowatts, and it will be automatically added to cart here. And yeah, so all I have to do is to go connect my Tron Link wallet, approve the transaction, and pay. Easy as that. After that, my amount of kilowatts here will be updated, and I will be able to continue mining. Caroline, if you have questions, ask them on the go.
No, I was just wondering if it's already official or if everyone knows, because we have the webpage and we have the app. And before it was, we had to buy on the webpage and install on the app. So now we can operate our whole mining system through the webpage. Is that correct?
Yes, basically what we have done with this Liquid to Zero update is that we have added all the functionality of the application to the website. And now you can deal with the electricity and your mining equipment both on the website and in the application, whatever suits you most. I will show you the data center. Here I have my equipment. Let's go into the rig. Here there is the activation button. For example, if I want it off right now, I don't want to mine, I can turn it off. And if I want to connect it to electricity again, I just push the button and it becomes active. Also, I can turn on the boost function here. Yeah. And then I will see my power consumption, my coin that I'm mining. If I'm willing to change it here, I can do it. For example, it will be Ethereum. And I will see the basic hash rates and daily mined coins. That is with what was with the data center. Also, we have updated a screen of coin stats. Here you have the list of coins presented in the application. And if we go deeper into any coin, we can see my balance on these coins and my data center, how much of my equipment is right now mining this coin, and general information on the coin with links to their white paper and the website, and the Liquid community total mining of the coin. Okay. Also, we have added the wallet, which was beforehand in the application. Now it is on the website. Here you can see my balance on the coins, and here you can link the wallet and withdraw it if you wish, or you can send it to your friend or your another account within Liquid. I think more or less everyone is familiar with this function. Also, here is the transaction history, and also in the account you have your personal data. Here I have my KYC passed, but if not, there will be a button to pass KYC. My referral link, my referral link. There is an important note that the referral link has been changed a little, so your old referral links won't be working. Now you have to update them all. What else? We have updated the FAQ, and more or less that's it that I wanted to tell you guys.
I love the design. The new design, it's like really, really sexy. And from what Artem has just showed, it's just so simple to navigate. I mean, it's all there like click, 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 and really easy. And it's really like visible in terms of what you get, for how much you get, what it's producing. Yeah, it's yeah, of course, anybody can go, like I said, to our 24-hour support, but I mean, a lot of things are really kind of self-explanatory.
Yeah. And Artem, we could actually maybe do a different Zoom call again to show a few things live, what we did before, now with the new design, just how to purchase, how to set it up. But it is really super straightforward. And I have the experience of the community that even people that has never been in touch with mining, they find through it on their own. Actually, I hardly get any questions because it is very straightforward.
Yeah.
Well, we tried our best to make it at maximum user-friendly, and seems like we more or less succeeded in it.
I think so as well. You did a great job.
Thanks.
Super. I don't know. Are we through? Do you have anything to add?
Well, I think we went through the main points, and we explained about the main of the updates, what we did with Liquid 2.0. Again, just for those who are newcomers, the purchases are done through the website by connecting the Tron link, but the application is downloaded on the App Store and Google Play with then connection of the Tron link. So all the NFTs are represented in the application. You do not actually buy in the application itself. But in terms of the ways of getting inside, yes, we're simplified. So I think these are all the main updates we want to talk about. These are all the questions we'll try to answer. Again, guys, do not feel uneasy by going directly into the comments, by going directly to the support, by asking Caroline and other leaders to do calls with us. We are more than happy to help and explain how everything works. We're always here to get on the calls, to explain the details, to tell you the updates, to really allow you a very weighted decision into getting into the application. So fire away. We're always here to help, and we'll just continue on making this better. And I think in the future, we still got a couple of more surprises in store, not just with liquid mining, but with other things as well. But liquid mining is the really, really cool project that's really at the top of our priority right now. So guys, do check it out.
And check it out on liquidmining.com. Everyone, maybe before asking questions, do yourself a favor, just try to understand the basics. So take your time, go to liquidmining.com and check out the webpage, because I think, Artem, I've just seen all the FAQ and everything. There's so much information on there, even that you can go through the coins, get redirected to the web pages of each project, and you have it all there basically. And then of course you guys are really great on Discord, on Telegram. You can contact support straight through your back office, so people, the tech team knows already where the question comes from. And yeah, super great.
Yes, what I wanted to add is, as long as there is too much information, even for those who have not registered yet, they can find the link to our white paper and go through it. And moreover, there is a set of instructions how to operate within liquid mining. You can go through them. They will help you navigate very much.
Nice. Caroline,
Awesome.
thank you for setting up this call. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you for helping us in presenting this already amazing project and what we are doing with this going forward. Thank you to Artem for his time as well. And thank you for the community for listening in. And we are always ready to take anybody with open arms and help you guys.
You're always available. I really like it. Thank you. Thank you also.
Thank you very much.
Take
Bye.
care.
Bye-bye.